Karen from Countyfairgrounds USA, countyfairgrounds.net. Welcome to today's podcast.
Do I have Kyle Groves, the Colorado magician, on the line with me?
Yes, you do.
Hi, you're also the party people. I'm confused. Can you explain?
Well, the name of my company is technically the Party People LLC.
But you're primarily a magician?
Yes.
So what kind of events do you do?
Well, we do a whole bunch of different things. In town, we actually have a theater where we do magic shows and murder mystery dinners. And then on the road, I do everything from library shows to county fairs to state fairs, kind of whatever I can do to work.
You do these different events as a magician?
I do different events as a magician, yes. I do theater shows, fundraising programs for people. And then, like I say, we have a theater here in Pueblo, Colorado, where we do magic shows, we do murder mystery dinners, we have music that we bring into our stage. So we always have something going on.
Okay, so you want to tell the audience where it is?
685 South Union Avenue, Pueblo, Colorado is where the theater is. But then, like right now, I'm in the process of packing my trailer to get ready to leave Saturday to go to Montana and Wyoming for the next month.
Okay. So you're going to be doing some fairs and festivals?
I'll be working several fairs. There's also a few libraries that I'm doing with the summer reading program. And then so far this year, I've worked in Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming. Been traveling all over the place doing shows.
All right. I always like to ask how you got started in this, and basically, have you ever done anything else?
I have done other things. I actually was in the construction business for 20 years. The way that I actually really got started in this, though, is that my dad is also a magician. And so I grew up in the entertainment business. And then 15 years ago, I decided to make it a full-time career. But my dad really got me into it, you know, as a child, obviously growing up in it. I always tell people I was pulled from a magic hat. I wasn't born at all. But my dad still, he's semi-retired now, but he's working 2 or 3 fairs for me this summer because I couldn't do them. So he and my mom are both out on the road and they're working those fairs at the moment. I mean, it's just kind of been a family affair for the last 50 years. Okay,
so are you a married man?
I am married.
Do you have children?
I have 5 children. They're all growing and no longer in our house. So.
And how do they feel about your career?
I don't know exactly. I think they sometimes take it kind of as a joke, but because I'm out doing things that they probably would like to do instead of having to have a normal, regular full-time job. Even though this is more than a full-time job, you know, I put in easily 100 hours a week doing this. So between driving and performing and you know, like I say today, I'm cleaning up my trailer and repainting props and getting everything ready because I leave again Saturday.
Okay. Are you a self-contained show when you go out on the road?
I am. I am 100% self-contained. I carry, well, I shouldn't say 100%. I would say 90%. I don't have chairs. Okay. But other than that, I have all my own sound equipment. I have my tents. I have everything that I take with me.
So you want to tell the audience some of your best experiences? Do you have best experiences?
You know, that's almost like trying to pick your favorite kid. There's lots of great experiences being out on the road, and I think one of the greatest experiences for me has been the kindness of people when I'm on the road, because they know that I've been on the road for 4, 5, 6 weeks nonstop, and the people will come up to me after a show and say, you know, you're probably tired of the restaurant by now. Why don't you come over to our house? We'll do a barbecue tonight. And, you know, just kindness of the people out there. I think that's probably the greatest experience. The other great experience that I would say that I have is, and I always tell everybody, I have the greatest seat in the house from where I'm at, because as I'm performing, I get to look out and I get to look at all the laughs and the smiles and the fun. And, you know, it's my opinion that if I can make the 4-year-old, the 14-year-old, the 40-year-old, and the 80-year-old all happy at the same time, then I'm doing my job right.
Okay, so how long usually is your show?
At a fair, the typical fair show is about 35 minutes. Some of the other shows can go longer. It just kind of depends on what the venue is. But for the fair shows, 35 minutes. I usually do 3 to 4 a day at any fairground that I'm at.
Well, I always like to ask, I've asked you your best experiences. Have you had bad experiences that you want to share?
The only bad experiences that I can think of off the top of my head would just be weather events. Where we're set up and we're ready to go, and then here comes the storm and it blows everything down. And the way that I set up my trailer, I guess you would have to see that to understand. I've got stuff that comes off the top of the trailer and props everywhere and stuff goes flying. And so that would be the bad experience if I had to pick one. The only other thing that I can think of is I worked one fair at one point in time, and it was time for me to do my show, and they came and took all my seating away from me. So nobody had anywhere to sit. So, I mean, that's the worst of it. We're a fair family. So usually it's all really good experiences out there.
So did you ever do shows with your father?
I did. For 11 years, we did a medicine show, and he was the snake oil salesman, and I was the idiot sidekick. And we did that at fairs all over the place. Now that he's doing more semi-retired, I'm just the idiot sidekick by myself. And that's the show that I do. Even though we're called the Party People LLC, the name of my show is Disco, which is DISGO, Disco's Wild West Family Fun Show. And it is a magic show, but it's Western themed, and it's just fun for the entire family.
Okay, well, I went looking and I didn't see any. Do you have like a YouTube channel that you have videos on?
We have a YouTube channel that has it should be under the Party People probably at this point. The disco thing is brand new to me from as of last year. That's the first time that I've been doing this on my own. So I don't think I have anything currently out there on that, but under the Party People you can find stuff, or under my name as well, under Kyle Groves.
Well, I was just thinking that, part of the things that, one of the reasons I do these interviews is that we have fairs and festivals. They listen to me. I have done a lot of interviews in the past, and they like to book entertainers. So I was trying to figure out the best way for me to get them to you. So do you want to give us your website or your contact information?
Sure. The website is coloradomagician.com. They can also find us on Facebook. The Facebook page I have currently, and I'm getting ready to create a new one, but the one I have right now is called the Houdini Lounge at the Party People. And if they type that in, they'll find us. And then, the best phone number is probably this one that I just gave you for today, which is 719-289-0315. And then I would tell them, look for me at convention time. I'll probably be at a convention near you.
Okay, so you're not a grounds act, though, right? You're just you're a stage performer.
Well, I'm a grounds act, yeah.
Are you just one or the other? You're just a grounds act?
Well, I can do both. I'm a ground act for the fairs, and then stage performer when it's not fair time in the West and Northwest, which is where I primarily perform. I am looking at expanding that this next year and expanding into the South and doing more fairs if possible.
So I don't know what quite else to ask you. Do you have any openings for this year that you'd like to see, spaces that are open that you'd like to get booked?
Anything after the end of September I have available. I am booked solid until the end of September.
Okay, that sounds good. All right, Kyle, I've enjoyed talking to you, and we'll get this up, and thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.